Hello everyone. Today my presentation is on understanding Asperger's syndrome. Asperger's syndrome is a developmental disorder resulting in communication and behavioural problems. It is considered a high-functioning form of autism and is distinguishable from common autism by its symptoms being less severe and free from language delays. The term Asperger's syndrome was first described in the 1940s by a Viennese paediatrician named Hans Asperger, who observed some boys expressing autism-like behaviours in their social interactions but displayed normal intelligence and no delay in their language development. Common characteristics of children with Asperger's syndrome include delayed social maturity, difficulty regulating emotions, problem with social reasoning, and sensitivity to certain sounds, aromas, textures, or touch. While children with autism may appear aloof or disinterested in others, this is not the case with children who have Asperger's syndrome. These children generally want to fit in socially with others, but have trouble achieving this. In social situations, a child with Asperger's syndrome may appear disengaged and socially awkward. They may also have trouble following social rules, maintaining eye contact, showing empathy, or detecting sarcasm. These communication and behavioural difficulties make finding and establishing friendships difficult and can often lead to teasing and bullying. To help ensure that children with Asperger's have every opportunity to reach their potential and feel safe at school, the picture books I See Things Differently and All Cats Have Asperger's Syndrome have been chosen as my resources to explain autism and more specifically Asperger's syndrome to Year 1 and 2 children. It is expected that teaching them about this will bring about a positive change in their acceptance of those who are different and may at times require additional support. And here's the first resource, I See Things Differently. This book explains in simple language what autism is and what it feels like to have autism from the child's perspective. This particular page explains how people with autism have a brain that works differently from others, and that they can feel like everyone around them is speaking a different language or from a different planet. On this particular page, it talks about how people with autism sometimes develop habits to make them feel safer or deal with their feelings. It includes the question, do you have habits that make you feel safe too? I particularly like this question as it creates empathy by inferring that lots of people have habits to make them feel safe too. At the back of the book, there is a description of how it can be used to promote understanding of autism for families living with it and also for schools. In the school section, it explains that learning to relate to others who are different from us and finding common ground is a crucial part of becoming an adult. And here's the second resource, All Cats Have Asperger's Syndrome. This book draws parallels between the behaviour of children who have Asperger's to cats in a light-hearted and humorous way. Although I have chosen this book as a resource for Year 1 and Year 2 children, it is a great book for anyone at any age who is unfamiliar with Asperger's syndrome. This slide is an example of one of the pages. Each page uses a photograph of a cat with a caption describing how a child with Asperger's may feel in certain situations. With the clever use of amusing photographs, it manages to give clear and concise explanations of how Asperger's syndrome affects children. The book concludes by saying that everyone is different in their own way and that there is a little bit of Asperger's in all of us. Thanks very much.